Matthew James Tax and Wealth Management.
Welcome back to Wealth Wednesday. Joining us in studio, friend of the show, John Blanchard of Matthew James Tax and Wealth Management. Thanks for being here with us today.
Thanks. Appreciate you having me over.
Of course. Okay, so today we're kind of talking about tax burdens. Believe it or not, they can actually take a pretty big bite out of an inheritance.
Yeah, they can.
Why is that?
So the key thing is we have to look at the type of asset it is. How is it categorized?
Yeah.
So I mean, you could have an IRA, you could have non-qualified accounts. There's different assets. And also we have to look at your total net worth. So there's some people that are going to be exposed to the death tax. Those individuals have a net worth of greater than 30 million. The death tax is 40% on that, and then there's a liquidation tax on the federal and on the state side. So that's a whole nother animal that we have to look at planning for as well. But for others, you know, whenever you have a home, you have real estate, you have some farmland, we have people calling us looking at selling it, and they're in their 90s. I'm like, well, look, you sell it, you have a tax burden now, we can do some things to offset it, but really it's best if you set up your revocable living trust, and whenever you would end up passing away, your heirs get to step up in basis, and if they sell it after that, then they really won't have any taxes due at that point in time. So we just have to look at what kind of asset it is. If it's an IRA, whenever you pass away, your IRA goes to your spouse, you know, they can continue taking that money out over a time period. Now they get the widow tax, which means they go from marriage filing jointly to a single filer, which means they're exposed to more taxes whenever they take distributions. But whenever those same assets move over to a non-spouse beneficiary, your child, your grandchildren, nieces or nephews, or other individuals that are someone other than your spouse, they have 10 years to exhaust that IRA, that 401k. So there's going to be a significant tax bill when that happens. So we have to look at planning earlier on into how to mitigate that future tax liability by shifting some assets around.
How early should someone start planning for this?
Well, it's great if you could have started planning 5-10 years ago, but just like we always say, if you could have planted a, you know, an oak tree, you know, an acorn 100 years ago, the next best time to plant it is now. So if you haven't done anything yet, at least have a conversation with someone so they can help you redirect and redeploy your assets to lower your tax liability for the foreseeable future.
And if our friends at home want to come by your office and pick your guys' brain, how can they? Where are you guys located?
Yeah, we're in the Oil Center in Lafayette, right by Lafayette General. Best thing to do is call our office, 337-366-8366.
John, thanks for explaining this to us today. And if you guys are watching and you want to make sure your legacy plan keeps taxes top of mind, John has a really special offer for you. For our first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or more, he's offering a no-charge, no obligation, full-blown retirement income plan just for you. So this is going to help John's team. They're going to sit down with you personally and give you that roadmap going forward. Again, this is all at no cost. Make sure you call that number right now, 337-366-8366. We'll be back after this.